can it be true? These things they say about you. Oh, what am I to do? Oh, Lord. When I look out of my window, everything I see is hate and murder, stabbing, stealing, rape, and larceny. Well, I heard that you can stop it, Lord, but you just let it be. It make you look down and shake it. They act like rabid monkeys chained up in a zoo. And the Bible says that each of us was modeled after you. Well, hell, that should offend you, Lord. If it does, here's what you do. You ought to look down and shake it. Look down and shake it. Get down and shake a leg. Get down and shake a leg. Or jump down and wake the leg. Jump down and wake the oh Lord. Can you see what this has done to me? I've lost my faith in thee, woe's me. Well, the preacher on the TV tells me if I'm poor, I should give him all.
I think it's the hair, like the wigs
Hey.
they gave them on some of them.
Vampire
Sorry.
Logan here. Sorry to interrupt
Sorry,
you guys.
this was important.
This is a really important discussion about the hotness of Lord of the Rings elves, actually.
That is a great conversation, but we are starting to play D&D right now, and we're playing.
man.
We're not playing Curse of Strahd this week because a bunch of us aren't here, so we're gonna play another episode of the Wild by the Witchlight Horde Skwadd, and we got two new potential members of the squad that are gonna come in separately and join the Carnival. So
We weren't there last time.
because they weren't there last time.
And we feel left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you watched it, it was quite hilarious. So, so we're gonna see how it goes with this new group. So basically, you guys, I assume, can also go with the lost item theme.
Okay,
Sure.
so not quite sure what you're talking about, but yes.
Yeah,
So,
I did
the
not
reason-
fully get it, but I'm just going with it.
It's sort of the hook. You got a choice of two hooks. One is this warlock sends you there, and he offers you something, or the other hook is the lost item, and you're going there because you previously went to the carnival a while back, possibly when you were a child and lost something, and now you're back there looking for it. And if you want to do the lost item one, I can roll randomly on the chart, or it sounds like one of you might have already had something cool to have lost.
Oh well, yeah. I
Really?
picked my roar. I'm a little
Oh.
quiet. I'm just a little quiet,
That's
But-
very fun.
Okay.
but yeah.
Do you want to roll anyway and just see what it would have been?
Sure. Go ahead.
That is actually really fun, though, that you went to the carnival and you lost your roar.
I lost my roar.
Okay, so here's what
Come
you
back to
would
find
have
it,
got.
but maybe what you're gonna find is that you're good enough without it.
Exactly.
If you had rolled, you would have lost the ability to do handwriting.
No. I like
That is
roar
kind of
better.
boring.
That is pretty lame.
Okay, did you have something in mind, Zoe? Or...
I did not, because I didn't think this part.
Okay, I'll make a roll for you. And yours is... So it's the ability to keep secrets, but that one was already had by somebody, so do you want to roll again?
Also, Euceris, I feel like Euceris.
That might be a
What
tough one.
secrets does he keep? What fucking secrets is this motherfucker keeping?
Yeah.
I was raised by trees.
Sense of fashion.
Also true. I was raised by trees.
That was also
do I
Carl's role too. So
Do I have to have lost something, or can I just like be come as I'm just there as like emotional support for Murmur?
let me roll one more time.
Because I don't know what the fuck.
How about your sense of direction? That actually makes
Okay,
sense.
That's really funny though, because it very, very explicitly counteracts my wanderer feature from Outlander.
Well, not actually. It means that's why you wander, because you don't know where you're going.
No. It goes, you have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain settlements and other features around you.
Right.
In addition, you find you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, and so forth. But I cannot fucking tell what direction I'm going in ever. It's pretty good.
I also like it that you got lost and were raised by treants, because maybe that's why you lost that when you went to the carnival
Maybe I
as a
wandered.
child.
Maybe I got lost. Maybe I was abandoned. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, let's just take that one then, and
That is very funny, and I am on board with that.
if you need to use that ability, you can just
I
focus
have never
and
once in my life used my
the
background ability.
Yeah, no, everyone always forgets about their background ability anyway, so I don't think it's gonna come up.
Yeah, it'll literally, I would only ever use this if we were like paying attention to food.
Yeah. And you're gonna be in
only time it would have been like important.
In the carnival, so all right, so let's say that you guys entered had heard that the carnival had come back to your area, and you were thinking that you might be able to get back the lost things that you lost by going there and finding out where they are. Let me pull up a map for you. Why don't you describe your characters for anybody watching here?
Murmur. Big Minotaur. And I've got studded leather armor. And I've got 2, large horns, as most Minotaurs do. But my horns are actually wrapped in wire, and it almost looks like there's electricity in the wire. I also wear 2 gauntlets. One of them, one of them is kind of orange and has a section of it that's kind of orange and purple, and the other one's got a section of it that's kind of orange and green, and they're just sort of what he wears. It looks a little odd. Being an artificer, he gets to play with some fun stuff. So that's Murmur, and he's quiet, and this is my friend.
Yeah, that's
My friend.
I have not landed on a character voice yet, but it's gonna be something a little high pitched like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Ulysses. I'm apparently a halfling. Halfling tiefling. I did not know that until quite recently. My parents, or I guess my so-called parents, were treants, and they lied to me. I thought they were my real parents, and they weren't. So I left, and I'm gonna find my real family. Yeah.
We both have horns. She's my family.
Yeah, we both have horns.
Found family.
Listen, Ulysses is gonna learn the value of family in every form and how blood doesn't make you family.
Yep.
That's her story. That's their story arc.
Okay.
Also, I'm a barbarian.
All right.
I'm real mad.
Tiefling Barbarian.
Yeah, and I wear a red bandana around my neck, which very much counteracts the rest of my clothing, which is like greens and browns and stuff. No, I never considered why I was the only one who wore clothes. But the red handkerchief apparently was I wear it. I was swaddled in it as a baby. So it's the only connection I've got to where I can find my real parents.
You do wear green and brown. You kind of look like a tree sometimes. I thought you might have been a little treant.
Right? Thank you. Although treants, they don't usually wear clothes. Anyway, I don't
That's
want to
'cause
talk
you're
about that. They
special.
lied to me.
So, is it your treant parents that you think lied to you, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's why you ran away?
Listen, they
Okay.
did not take it well when they found out that they were adopted.
And your parents probably just assumed that it was obvious.
Yeah, they're like, wait, what? You didn't know?
Just like Buddy from Elf.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yes, no, that's
He's
exactly
sitting on his
the vibe.
dad's lap. It's like, you're getting a little big for that.
That is exactly the vibe.
All right,
Oh, dear.
so this is some intro text that I'll read out to you. The traveling extravaganza known as Witchlight Carnival visits your world once every 8 years. You have a dim memory of sneaking into the carnival as a child without paying for a ticket. That memory has grown foggy over time, though it still conjures a weird admixture of emotions, wonder, and awe mixed with loss and regret. During this childhood visit, your character lost something. You tried to find it, but the carnival owners, a pair of elves named Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, were decidedly unhelpful.
Oh,
Silly little screeching cricket, said Witch. You forgot to buy a ticket. The carnival goes around and round, said Light. The multiverse is our playground. Nothing's free and nothing's lost. Every visit has its cost. As time passed, your heart became less heavy, and you gave less and less thought to those childhood events. Now, for reasons you can't explain, or maybe you can, the longing to retrieve that which you have lost has resurfaced, as though an old spell has faded away, and allowing you to feel the loss as sharply as if it happened yesterday. The Witchlight Carnival has returned, and you find yourself standing near a ticket booth by the entrance at twilight, just as the carnival is about to open. And there you meet others who look as troubled as you. Without knowing how or why, you sense that each of them has lost something as well. Perhaps fate has brought you together. So I'm going to say that you see those other three characters, but they're ahead of you, and they are buying tickets, and then they wander off.
Yeah.
And then you guys are already friends, so...
Yeah, we established that we
We
already
got
knew
that.
each other, so...
Okay. So you see before you the carnival ticket booth. And seeing as you lost something last time, you might want to purchase a ticket this time.
okay. So
And can you see this
go over
map
to the
on
thing.
your...
No,
Okay, let me just see.
And we see what?
Share.
the map on our thing.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, there it
it's
is.
so brightly colored.
Look at that. It's pretty.
It's so fun.
That's the whole map. And I'm just going to put you guys on here from the
I like it.
combat
I
tracker.
love it. It's so funky.
And see if you can
Oh
move
my
your
God, I
characters
sound like
around.
someone's mom.
Oh, I'm right there. Okay. I'm gonna go to the ticket booth. I want a ticket.
All right.
Oh, it's even bigger. Sorry, I started dragging out, and it got even bigger, and I got really excited.
You can see the whole thing.
I've been going through settings, so I was trying to figure out if I could make the writing any fucking bigger. I can't. Everything.
Yeah, you can zoom in and out on this. So.
The
Okay.
map, yeah. No, I meant the like chat box is like fucking tiny.
Oh, I think if you right click on it, you can unlock position, and you might be able to. Oh no, I don't think it lets you resize. It'll let you
No.
size the window, but I don't think it changes the
No.
text size.
You could
No.
use. If
It
you're
doesn't
looking at-
matter.
Oh,
It's
no,
just
never
kind of annoying, but it honestly doesn't matter. I just have to put my glasses on and I can read it.
Okay.
Anyway, magical. I love it. This map is great.
So a silver statue of a dancing fairy is mounted on the roof of this ticket booth and surrounded by fluttering butterflies. The booth is decorated with an animated depiction of the night sky, with shooting stars arcing across it. An elderly goblin perches behind the ticket counter, peers at you quizzically through a spyglass. He lowers the spyglass and calls out to you. Oh, greetings, fair goers. Yeah, he says fair goers. And what do you guys say?
We want tickets.
Oh, you've come to the right place. He says,
yeah, cool.
Well, an adult ticket costs 8 silver pieces, and a child's ticket costs 3 silver pieces. And he kind of squints down at you. He goes, so 1 adult and 1 child? You can see he can't see very well.
I just put a gold coin on the counter. Don't say anything regardless. I just put the coin on the counter.
Euceris is vibrating to get mad about this, but is also like, yeah, that could really save us some fucking money. Torn between being a cheap hoe and their pride.
He goes, a gold and 1 silver then for 2 of you. Because that would be 11 silver. 8 silver pieces for an adult and 3 silver pieces for a child. So if he mistakes one of you as a child, then...
I put another gold down.
Oh, there you go.
Do you have change?
Did you mean for it to get change?
Well, no, I don't have change. It's just in my sheet. Okay. I've only got gold.
Sure.
No. I'm saying like, you give change back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hands you back 9 silver pieces.
Cool.
He says, just know that your ticket has 8 punch slots, and so if you use any of the rides or the game booths, they each cost 1 punch. So if you need more, you can always come back.
I'll give you a punch.
Hey, what was that, Sonny?
Nothing.
He pulls out this long, sort of curly horn thing and sticks it in his ear. He's like, what was that? I couldn't hear you there.
Nothing.
Yeah. All right, young whippersnappers. And so he gives you the tickets, and they look like this here, which I think I have to share everything again. Looks like this.
Oh my god, I'm so enchanted by everything here.
I know. I kind of want to buy this as the box set. Like, there's a one from Beatles.
I really wanted. I really wanted to play Wild by the Witchlight because it's so whimsical.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
love
awesome.
it.
I did when I read the book, the back of the
Whimsy.
book. I was like, I don't know if this is any good. But now that I've played it a couple times, it's like, yeah, it's awesome.
I think with the
I love
right
the
people,
whimsy.
this can be a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Like, I had a good character concept.
yeah.
But then I was like, nah, I want to be silly like everyone else.
Yeah, there's so many good, silly concepts that work for this. All right, so he says, and I almost forgot. Here's your pair of cloth butterfly wings. They must be worn at all times during your visit to show staff that you are paid attendees.
Can't we just show them our tickets?
Well, it's easier to see butterfly wings, and they're also nice and whimsical.
Murmur's trying to get them on.
Oh, here, let me get you a larger size. Gives you a bigger, like...
No. Actually, Euceris is like drooping huge. It's like, hold on, wait, I think we have the wrong ones.
yeah, you got the wrong pair. Oh, yeah, switch them around there. Sorry about that.
Euceris just like, this is fucking... Leans over to Murmur and just goes, this is fucking stupid.
I like them.
He says
Yes,
shyly.
me, the player, is obsessed with it. Euceris is just a little bitch.
I want to go on a ride.
Yeah.
There, this is cool.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Where?
So, like,
and
are we
just-
done here?
Just remember, always keep your ticket on you. If you lose it, we're not responsible for what happens to you.
Okay, so wait, we have to wear these stupid wings, but then also we have to make sure we got our ticket on us. This is very...
That's right.
Oh boy. Okay. You're asking a lot.
Okay, now run along
A
there,
lot.
Sonny.
Two things. Listen, you series is not a charismatic character.
Obviously. Okay. Did you have any other questions? He holds the ear thing up to his ear.
Ear horn.
Ear horn, yeah.
What they're called.
Yeah.
No. Murmur?
What's the best ride?
What's the best ride?
Oh, well, what are you into? We got a carousel, we got the mystery mine. If you want to explore the darkest parts of your existence, the mystery mine. If you're into racing, we got snail racing. If you're into just flying around, we got the dragonfly rides or the bubble pop teapot. If you like, a little small world experience, Pixie Kingdom. There's some entertainment in the Silver Swan Lake and the Gondola Swans. There's a Hall of Illusions. There's a feasting orchard if you're hungry.
I mean, dragonfly ride sounds pretty awesome.
I've never flown before.
Oh, then you better get over those dragonfly rides. Although you might want to try the bubble pop teapot because you get to ride around in a bubble. That might be a little bit more, first timer kind of thing.
Okay, I have to change my character's name because I keep almost saying the wrong one. My character is named Ulysses now because that's what I keep almost saying.
Okay. That's easier for me too.
Yeah, I could not keep it up. Ulysses just like is gonna smack Murmur on, I guess, the back of the thigh because like I don't know where you can reach.
Does Murmur have a nickname for Ulysses?
No. I only talk to Ulysses, so I don't have to actually say their name.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, Ulysses like smacks Murmur on like, cause like I was gonna smack on the back, but I'm like, I don't think I can reach that high, so it's either thigh or ass, and one of those is getting weird. So like the back of the thigh, it's just like, let's go get you on a fucking dragonfly, dude. Come on. Yeah. So I think we're heading to the dragonfly rides off the bat.
Alrighty, don't forget that in a couple of hours the big top extravaganza is gonna happen. Don't want to miss it.
Cool. Rad.
Bye, not listening.
Okay,
we're already on.
As you walk by, you see the calliope, and there's a merry tune spilling forth from an instrument on the back of a brightly painted wagon. A monkey wearing a cloak covered with buttons turns the handle at the rear of the wagon, sending music into the air from rows of golden whistles. You've probably heard what that sounds like. That's the sort of circus sound. And as you watch, a goblin dressed up as a ladybug toddles up to you, rattling a tin cup.
No.
Ernest Ernest is the name of the monkey. Are you guys just gonna run past it?
Yep.
While they're walking by, Ulysses goes, "Don't have any change, sorry." He just immediately assumes somebody like asking for change.
The monkey actually speaks, and the goblin doesn't. The monkey says, "Bear a button, if you please. I'll sew it next to all of these. I offer nothing in its place besides a smile upon my face."
Ulysses is gonna stop because that was fucking weird.
You then notice that he has a cloak that is covered with buttons.
So you want me to just give you a button?
Yeah, so let's see the
Murmur
so
will
the monkey
actually
is
go-
turning the piano roll, and the that's interesting. So the monkey talks and the other one doesn't. That's funny.
Yeah, like this monkey just spoke to me in the like weirdest fucking riddle I've ever heard. Rhyme I've ever heard. Ulysses
So-
was like, "What the fuck?"
Murmur goes through one of the little pockets on his arms and he fidgets around them in for a bit, and then he pulls out a little steel cap that looks like a button
Okay.
and gives it to the monkey.
Ulysses will just like tear a button off their shirt and it's like, "Here."
All right, and he goes, the goblin is just capering around. He kind of seems more like a monkey in his actions, and he kind of walks, monkey-like over to the actual monkey and then gives him the buttons, and he takes them out very unmonkey-like and starts to sew them onto his cloak very deftly.
Yo, dude, do you think they're like brain swapped? Creepy.
And the monkey looks up and goes, "You're very perceptive," and then goes back to his sewing.
Okay.
I'll make you a new button.
Okay.
Ulysses looks down to like where like their shirt just has like a hole now, and they're like, "It's a little drafty."
All right, I'm gonna write your names down under something in the story tracker.
You guys are creepy as shit. I don't like that they brain swapped a goblin and a monkey. And I don't like that he just goes, "You're very perceptive." Ugh. Which, to be fair, I'm fine with perception. I am +3. I am pretty perceptive. You're right, monkey goblin man.
Jiggy,
Ulysses
yeah.
and Murmur gave a button.
Just writing down that we both gave buttons.
And that's where it all went sideways.
How did I get here?
Both, so there's like these counters on either end, and both of them are so threatening in each corner. So like
The
the
what?
fun of the Feywild for all the family.
Oh yeah, and your
And then the will you be our Witchlight monarch? They're both so threatening. I'm really scared of both of them.
there's both. Yeah, either side. You mean the
Yeah,
sad
like
side and the
both
happy
ends.
side? Yeah.
No, just both like corners of like this map have these counters, and I'm
Yeah.
really scared of both of them. They're freaking all scary.
So the one on the top left, that one keeps track of the time. So there's
Yes,
basically 8
I
time
got it. It's
periods.
just
Yeah,
very threatening.
you're in the first one, and then the second one is the happiness of the carnival. It actually has an effect.
Which
I
is
need
also,
to-
by the way, fucking bonkers, because like it's a carnival. Aren't they supposed to be making us happy?
Well, you do notice that some no, actually it is that, but it's also you guys affect it as well.
Yes,
So
I
what
know.
you do,
If they're not making us happy.
yeah. So you have actually increased the mood of the carnival by 1.
Ooh.
Nice.
So there should be a counter here, but I don't know where the counters are. Somewhere in the tokens box.
Yeah, you just write it down.
Yeah, I just did.
Good old fashioned pencil and paper.
Yeah.
Or note
Nope.
typing.
Note document.
Yep. Or that.
Okay. So you go past there, and on your way there, you actually see a treant walking along. And
Ulysses tries to hide behind Murmur.
Which is pretty easy.
you definitely know it's not anyone you know.
Yeah, but they might know my parents.
All right, I will just pull that up. Hang on a sec. Welcome gifts. So, actually, you see ahead of you as you're walking past the ticket booth that the treant was actually giving things to someone that had the 3 people you'd seen before, and then they went south, and then the treant walked around towards the calliope while you were doing that, and was walking past when you guys started heading towards the dragonfly rides, and then you had to pass them to get there. I just had to find this.
I'll just walk in front of Ulysses so that
Yeah,
the
Ulysses
treant
is
can't
trying to
see.
like shimmy by like behind Murmur just in case.
Okay.
I go into sad mode and my tail droops so you can't even see behind me.
I want to say I also have a little devil tail, and it is definitely, honestly, it's probably fucking poking out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide.
Okay, so what you see is a 12-foot tall, it's a pretty short treant, actually. A 12
Yeah,
feet tall
fucking
walking
lovely.
tree, garlanded in golden ribbons, marching down the thoroughfare. Emerald clouds swirl above the tree and rain down golden spinning sycamore seeds. That's those little spinning ones.
Mm-hmm.
The fairgoers try to catch the seeds before they hit the ground. As the seeds gently fall, a chatty squirrel scampers along the boughs of the tree.
Sorry, I didn't know that sycamore seeds did that as well. Because there's like maple keys that do that.
Yeah, I think it might be a similar thing.
Yeah, interesting.
And the squirrel is chatting with people and handing dandelions to selected passersby. And
The sycamore seeds are just the American version of maple keys.
Right?
And
yes, they're different trees. Don't worry about
the
it.
treant says, "Try to catch the falling seeds before they touch the ground."
Oh, on one hand, Ulysses does not want to interact with this treant. On the other hand, Ulysses loves a challenge.
So Murmur's going to position himself so that one is going to fall directly between my knees as much as possible, and
And
then
you
I'll
can
just
grab
try to
it?
reach out. I'll reach out to one in front of me, but I'll make sure that one falls just in case Ulysses wants to reach out and try to grab one.
Okay, so you're sort of
Absolutely
shielding him.
is going
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
All right, so each of you
They
can make
are
a
definitely going to try and snag
D-
that shit.
DC 10 Dex check to get it.
Oh, where is my character? Oh no, where's my character sheet?
You can just double click on your picture at the top left.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out.
No, I did not.
Ooh.
What are we rolling? A dexterity check?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just straight up dexterity check?
Yep.
Yep.
DC 10.
Rad.
Gotcha.
I did even worse.
Oh.
We do not catch them.
Oh.
Just quietly from behind Murmur. Fuck.
He moves on a little bit more, and you'll get another chance after you cross this little bridge. He starts doing it again.
Yeah, no, Ulysses isn't even fucking hiding anymore. They're like, I want to catch this fucking thing.
Hey, try again. There you go. Murmur catches one.
Nope.
Still doesn't catch one.
Ulysses is like getting mad.
If you could rage catch one if you want to spend a rage. I'll give you a plus.
I don't think a rage would
I will
actually do anything.
I will give you a +2 to your roll.
Fuck yeah, I'm raging.
Rage catching.
Ulysses rages. Like, I'm gonna catch this fucking thing.
Okay, try again.
So dumb. Well, I didn't even fucking need it. I rolled a 15. So I can roll a 17, technically.
The rage gave you the speed to try again before anyone noticed.
Yeah. I caught the fuck out of that thing.
You went, grab it and almost crush it in your hand.
Yeah! I turned to Murmur, I'm like,
yes.
look at this.
Oh, look at that. That's really good. You guys did great, says Red, the squirrel. And he runs over to you
That
and
was the treant's voice, and I was like, that is the fucking wildest treant voice I've ever heard anyone do.
no, it's the squirrel talking. He runs over
Yeah,
and
that tracks.
he gives you a dandelion each, and also gives you a gift. So roll a d8, or I'll roll it actually on this chart.
By the way, Ulysses wears bracers that are like made of like decorated with like leaves.
This is for this is for Ulysses.
Oh no!
You gain the following personality trait until dawn. I am easily amused. Any conflicting character trait is suppressed in the meantime.
Any conflicting character trait, as in Ulysses'
Your actual
entire
character
personality.
trait. Now you are easily amused. And
That's fucking funny.
and
I have
also
no sense
so
of direction, and I'm
yeah,
easily
so
amused.
is Murmur. That might also already be the case, but now you're also easily amused.
I am easily amused.
Cool. I guess we're gonna have a fucking blast at this carnival.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Red says, "So if you make a wish and blow the seeds off the dandelion, then you can get you might get something, get your wish or something like that. You know, give it a try."
Murmur will think for a second and go. It's just really short.
Okay, you
And
gotta
the
keep it.
dandelion just fucking like explodes.
You have to keep it to yourself, but I will write down what you wished for.
Wait, how do we keep it to
Oh,
ourselves?
so
but
you want me
write
to
it
send
down?
it to you?
So you want us to text you?
Yeah, just put it in
DM.
direct message. Yeah.
Yeah, I got confused. I was like, how are we supposed to tell you it if we're supposed to keep it to ourselves? Ulysses will also
in
blow it
character,
out.
but it's fine.
But oh, I thought like it's more fun though.
Yeah, you can do it secretly if you want.
Ulysses, by the way, blows it out, but like they don't have the biggest lung capacity, so it takes a bit.
Oh, you know the other thing about the sense of direction? You might not know that you lost that. So you might think you have a great sense of direction, and then you actually don't.
Oh,
That could be also funny.
100%. Ulysses has insane fucking like confidence. All of it is unwarranted.
Okay, and I will write those down after. Oh. Yeah, okay, cool.
Rad.
Okay, and then they kind of continue wandering off, giving other carnival goers the chance to catch those and get some gifts.
Go ride this fucking dragon.
So how that gift works is they gave you a little box and you opened it up and it just puffed out like a bunch of glitter, and then you just felt happy. You were easily amused by it.
Ulysses' instant reaction is ugh, but then immediately it's like
Yeah, it starts laughing, giggling.
Nice.
Yeah, they're both giggling.
Yeah, like, we got like fucking like laughing gas.
Totally.
All
right.
right. Gotten drugged at the carnival.
When Murmur sees Ulysses start giggling, and because we're at the bridge there, right?
Yeah, this one right here.
He picks up Ulysses and starts skipping over to dragonfly rides.
All right.
Woohoo!
Oh, and just so you guys know, the stalls that you're walking by, all these little like booths and stuff like that, they're all like a bunch of different types of things. They might be food stalls or carnival games. So if you ever want to just stop and do one of them, you can just do that at any time.
Ulysses is definitely going to want to stop and do a carnival game, but we do dragonfly rides. That's where we're
First,
off.
okay.
We're doing that first.
All right, so you see at the Dragonfly rides, huge lily pads rest on the surface of a pool glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use the lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings as brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance, a small smiling tree turns your way and beckons you over. Actually, it's Northwind and Red. They actually walk over to the Dragonfly rides because they're actually
shit.
going there to
What's up,
open it
bro?
up. So you saw them on the way there.
These guys.
Hey, there you are. I didn't know you were coming over here. Cool.
Yeah,
Never flown before.
this big guy's never flown.
You notice that Red is always like watching guests as well as keeping a beady eye on Northwind's. Northwind is the treant. He's keeping an eye on Northwind's acorns.
Okay.
He just keeps looking over and then looking over at the guests.
While Ulysses is now in quite a good mood, they are still like sort of trying to hide behind a Murmur, like between like Murmur and the treant.
Okay.
Like don't tell my parents.
Yeah.
And the treant says, "Oh, no need to be hiding from me. I'm not gonna hurt anyone. I'm a gentle treant."
Can we fly?
Yes, one ticket punch will give you one dragonfly ride.
Radical, let's fucking go.
Murmur will hold out his ticket.
Or does he hold out both tickets?
Oh, yeah, probably holds up both tickets.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, he punches your tickets, and then just before you're about to go and get set up on a dragonfly, you hear shouts of alarm erupting from a nearby lily pad. A giant dragonfly has taken off prematurely with a patron on its back. A middle-aged dwarf with a bright blue beard sits unfastened in his harness.
Yo, Murmur. Fucking throw me.
If you make a perception check, you might notice something
I
about
was
this.
already ready. 1 second. I'd already moved on to what we were gonna do.
Yeah, I'm doing it. But I will do it. Yeah,
I shouldn't have a plus 14 to perception. I don't know what the fuck.
Nice. Plus 14 to perception. Pretty good.
I should not have that. Why do I have a plus 4 to perception? I don't know why I have that, but whatever. Well, I rolled a nat 1, so I don't see shit.
Okay, yeah, you guys don't see anything.
I don't see
Murmur.
Oh.
Murmur, fucking throw me.
Sure.
Fucking launch me at that shit.
How far away is it?
Okay, so so you can run over to the dragonfly and try to help calm it down. It still hasn't quite taken off yet, so if you can use an animal handling.
Oh, I thought it was like in the sky.
It's starting to take off, but the guy's just hanging from it. If you can go over and maybe say something if you're good with animals.
I have a plus 2 to animal handling. What about you?
No.
Or
no.
Or if you want, you can have Murmur throw you up onto the saddle and maybe be able to calm it from there.
I thought that it was in the sky, so I was gonna have Murmur fucking toss me up so I could at least secure the dwarf properly into the harness.
Okay, do that. So he'll make a strength check.
This is much funnier.
He makes a strength check and you make a dex check to get into position.
Okay.
Or you can use acrobatics if you have that. Yep, strength check works. He's throws you on target.
Do a dex check. All right, let's see, because I'm a strength character, not a Wow, I'm rolling like dog shit. This is 7.
Do you have acrobatics or athletics?
I have athletics.
You can add your athletics then.
Oh, sweet. That's another 3 because it was already +2. I have
It
a
gets you to
+5
10.
athletics.
So you just barely make it. You grab onto the
Rad,
saddle
thank God
and
you
almost
gave me the
slide
option for
off.
athletics because I can do that.
And now the dragonfly starts to buck even more though because there's someone else on there.
Yeah.
So now you
I
can
wanna
try to make
secure- I want to secure this dwarf.
Okay, so
Because you said there was like a harness and they weren't secure in it.
yeah, let's say that's a strength check. I think you can try and
fuck
pull
yeah.
him up.
I can do a strength check. Strength or athletics?
You can use athletics, yeah, to pull someone up.
Cool, that's better.
Okay.
I rolled another fucking 5. It didn't go through though.
Roll again.
Oh, if you can drag it from the skills list over to the text box.
Okay, that time I rolled a nat 20 and it still didn't fucking like go through. One sec.
You have to drag the ability. Yeah, like that.
There, finally.
Woof.
Okay, well that's a 9.
Woof.
All right, so
I rolled a 5, a 20, and a 4.
you try to pull him up, and his leg comes out of the stirrup, but then you lose your grip on him, and he falls into the water.
Well,
Not
is
too
he
high though, right?
Not too high, no.
Is he close enough to the pier? Murmur can try to just reach out and grab him.
Yeah, you can run over there, so make an athletics check to run over and grab him.
Yes, this was the plan all along.
Yep.
Yeah, 21, no problem. You run over there, jump onto the lily pad, and grab him before he falls in the water.
Okay, now I want to try and calm down the dragonfly.
Okay, so that'll be a DC 14 animal handling.
Okay, I only have a +2, and I've been rolling like dog shit. So let's see.
You're due. Nope.
Nope, that's a 4.
All right. That's
another 4.
Dragonfly is not having it. It starts bucking up and down like a bucking bronco. Make a would that be, I guess, another athletics to just hang on.
Oh, I thought it'd be a strength saving throw. It doesn't matter either way though. Same modifier.
Yeah.
I thought 4.
You go flying off.
That's
3 4s in a row.
That's 3 4s in
rough.
a row.
It does not like to roll anything else for you. So you go flying off, out of reach of,
No, that's fine.
and you go into the water, and you're all wet.
Yeah.
But you kind of think it's pretty funny anyway.
Yeah. I'll climb out.
So you come up
we help
laughing.
that dwarf.
Exactly. We'll put the dwarf back on the boardwalk.
Yeah, you're like cradling him like a baby. Just put him down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
Fucking teamwork.
the treant slowly comes over there because he's really slow, and he says, "Oh, good. Thank you for helping. That was very hasty of you."
It was certainly hasty. We didn't think of anything else. Immediately went for that.
He goes, but yes, this is very unusual. Usually the dragonflies are quite tame and not agitated like that. And then Red, the squirrel, says, Yeah, they're always really good. I don't know why that would happen. So something must have spooked them.
Can I make a nature or a survival check to see like what's up?
Yeah, go for a survival check.
Oh hell yeah, I'm better at that. Come on, baby. If I roll another 4, I'm gonna fucking flip my desk. No, it's a 3.
You don't find anything.
Wrong.
You don't
Just adds to the amusement.
You don't find anything around there.
Nothing's the matter.
The dwarf definitely comes over though and says, "Oh, thank you. That was quite a mishap there. I don't know what happened.
I certainly did it all exactly on purpose.
And Murmur will go right down to Ulysses and go, "Is flying fun? It looks short."
I mean, I don't know. I've never flown before.
Y-
Do I have? Does it look like I have wings? Ulysses says, pointing at the fairy wings.
Yeah.
on their back.
Oh, he
Yes.
laughs.
I guess it does.
Yeah, I suppose I could have flown down. He's wearing them too.
Nice.
All right, and they get everything corrected. Eventually, the dragonfly comes back and calms down, and now it's ready for you guys to get on. The handler is out there. I guess there's one for each dragonfly. Okay, so okay, so there's 8 dragonflies here. The so you can they set you up properly in the saddle and get your feet hooked into the stirrups, and then they sort of send the dragonflies off, and they kind of fly in a bit of a formation once everybody's on, and they sort of follow a path, and they basically fly about 20 feet up, and they follow the figure 8 path of this of the carnival, and then head back. So they go to the north and around, and then to the south, and then around the circle, and then come back. And they basically will follow each other like that unless you want to make an animal handling to change their course.
I would, but it's not been going great for me.
And Murmur's just got, his eyes are wide, his mouth is wide open, and his mane is kind of like flying backwards, and he's just
His mouth is like wide open. You're just getting like
They-
full bugs in your mouth.
They put you on the sturdiest dragonfly, but it's still kind of flying a little bit lower than the other ones. It's really flapping its wings. It's the loudest one.
I'm sure Murmur is still like, this is fucking awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it only made it 5 feet off the ground and landed, he probably still would have been in it.
People below you are like, ooh, they're starting to like get out of the way underneath you.
Yeah. I don't want to be under that one.
Ulysses is just vibing. I'd make an animal handling check, but like, it's gonna go badly.
Yeah.
If history repeats itself, it's not gonna go well.
And apparently it has so far tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The highest
That's-
I've rolled is a 15.
That's some solid rolls tonight.
And the roll was a 13. That's
You're
rough.
having the worst dice luck on this game.
Yep, it's bad.
Okay, so if you don't try to do anything unusual, they follow the path and then they come back, and you have a nice little ride.
Was there any, sorry, out of Murmur for a second, was there anything really cool when we were flying over that's like, well, that's super cool?
So you see, I'll just describe each thing as you fly over it. So you see in the carousel there's a looks like a centaur running the thing, and there's a bunch of fake horses that people are getting on, riding around. In the carousel, the feasting orchard, you see a bunch of people getting food there, and also looks like they're setting up some kind of eating contest. The gondola swans are these they're like a boat shaped like a swan, but the swan heads are actually moving and talking
that's
to the people.
weird.
So yeah, it's a boat made of wood, but the head is actually animated and moving and talking to the people.
So it's like a boat. It's like if you're taking a boat Uber and your Uber driver has to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And the
And
swan
you're like, I'm just trying to get to work.
and the swan
Sorry.
boats are going in all different ways around this lake. They're going through some of the rivers, stuff like that. And then at the Silver Song Lake, you see a sort of big open clamshell with a pearl in it. The pearl is shaped as like a seat, but you don't see anybody in there right now. And then the big top, you can't really see in there. You fly down past the ticket booth and the calliope. You see the mystery mine. There's sort of like a mine cart ride, and it goes inside of a tunnel, and then you hear screams in there, and then it comes out the other side. The bubble pot teapot, you see people inside of these giant bubbles, and they're sort of floating around the area, kind of like you guys are, but along a different path, so there's no collisions. And then you get over to the snail racing. You see a bunch of snails moving quickly around this track, way faster than you would expect giant snails to run.
So it's the movie Turbo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Rad.
notice the 3 of those people that you had seen coming in when you were coming in. They're actually riding on the snails. Or no, you're on this way. You actually see them coming out of the mystery mine, heading over to the snail racing.
Okay.
And then the Hall of Illusions, you don't really know what's in there. Some more stalls and carnival games. And then you come back over. You see near where it says Lost Property, you see a sort of a 6-legged black panther with tentacles coming out of his shoulders.
Cute.
But wearing like the fairy wings like you guys are, but they're also attached to the end of his tentacles, so you can flap them kind of like actual wings.
I don't know why my brain auto-filled he's wearing to a top hat. But that my brain instant went for that, and then you went the fairy wings. I was like, oh, okay.
So did mine.
Really?
I think it's because he's wearing all black, and it was like a suit, and he should be wearing a top hat. But that's exactly the first thing I thought.
Like, this thing's fucking wearing a top hat, I swear to God.
You see a ghostly top
He's
hat
actually
on his
also
head.
wearing a top hat. It just like wasn't relevant.
You manifest it into being.
Right?
And he's entertaining some children there.
Cool.
As you fly back. That's what you saw.
So, Murmur, where do you want to go next? I'm thinking Hall of Illusions or Mystery Mine. Sounds like a fucking good time.
You also would have seen a little bit into this staff area. There's like a really thick vine wall, or like a thorn wall around the whole area where it says staff area, and there's a bunch of wagons in there, and you see a clown with sort of like a 5 o'clock shadow sitting outside one of the wagons, and he's sitting there having a cigar,
like a fucking cigarette.
Yeah, he's smoking a cigar.
Ugh, I don't like that.
And he's got like kind of a frowny face.
Yeah.
But Ulysses does very much want to get into the staff area just because they're not supposed to.
And you also see the sign over the wagon he's standing out of. It says Thaco.
Oh, that's a bad clown name. No wonder he's miserable.
Yeah.
Dude. A bad clown name.
Yeah. Okay, and then you
sorry,
then you get back.
Thaco.
That's
Go to the
funny.
clown.
Nobody uses Thaco anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That you got it. All right, so then you get back to the ride, and you have used up about a half an hour since you've been here.
Oh, that was really fun. That was really fun. Did you have fun? That was fun.
Hell yeah, it was freaking awesome. Where you want to go next, big guy?
Illusions?
Fucking hell yeah. Hall of Illusion sounds rad. Do the carnival games also require a punch in the card?
So you walk by over here. There's a couple of booths right near where you're walking by.
Yeah.
And they you walk up to one that says Alamirage Ring Toss. And the guy who is it there?
I want to say I'm keeping my eye open for one of those strongman games.
The Carnival Barker is another goblin, and he says, "This Almirage is no mirage. Adorn its horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize." And you go up to him, and he says, "Yes, it does take a ticket punch, but you can win a prize." And you see that there is a wooden statue of an Almirage. It's, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a unicorn bunny. So it's a cute little bunny-like creature with a horn like a unicorn.
Oh.
And it's
Ulysses kind of nudges Murmur and goes, "Got a horn like us."
Is it family?
Okay, and so if you want to play the game, you get 3 tosses for 1 ticket punch. And if you get 2 successes, you get a roll on the prize table. If you get 3 successes, you get 2 rolls. But it's a DC 17 dex check. Because
that's rough.
I want to do rides. I can make you one.
Well, you actually don't know what the prizes are.
No, but we saw the wood bunny unicorn.
We like the bunny unicorn.
No, that's just the thing you have to throw that's the thing you have to throw the ring onto.
Oh.
And you notice it teleports around.
We don't give a shit about the prizes. We like the bunny unicorn. Are there any carnival games that look strength based? Like a strongman, like hammer thing, or like throwing like balls at bottles, or
there's goblin wrestling. You see,
that's a carnival game.
It says the Barker says, "Strong folks, test your mettle in a goblin wrestle."
Hell yeah, I want to fucking wrestle a goblin. I don't even care if I win. That just sounds fun.
Okay, so if you're small, as you are, you have to pin an unarmed goblin. Well, if you're medium size or you have to pin 1 goblin while wrestling 2 of them. And if you're large, you have to pin 1 goblin while wrestling 4 of them.
I mean, Murmur, you don't have to do this if you want. You can ride a ride or do something while I do this. I just really want to wrestle a goblin.
I want to watch.
Rad. Yeah. I'm fucking wrestling a goblin. Let's go.
You're gonna win.
All right, so there's a goblin dressed in a wrestling outfit with the little shorts and that sort of old-fashioned wrestling outfit with the stripes on the top. So the muscle shirt with the stripes.
So just to show the way this looks, is Murmur's gonna walk up into the area, sort of look around at all these things, hand a card to get it punched, and then step out of the way, and then Ulysses walks up behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4 goblins were getting already like, oh. They look disappointed. So they do rock, paper, scissors until there's 1 left. And then that guy comes up. And you get into the ring. And they go...
Cool. Ulysses rages.
The announcer says, "We want a nice clean fight. No punching in the nuts. Kicking in the nuts. No nuts grabbing."
No, but it does give me advantage on strength checks and saving throws, so...
And
what's up?
The goblin goes, "Oh, you want to do it that way, do you?" He says a surprisingly deep voice. And he goes, "Yeah," and he also rages.
Fuck, he's also a barbarian.
"Oh yeah, you're going down." All right, so you can make athletics rolls with a advantage.
Yeah.
So you
On
can
the
click
new
on the
tab.
ADV button there, and that'll give you advantage on your roll.
Oh, I was just rolling them. So it's a 15
All right, he gets
and a
a
14.
he gets a
Yeah, 15.
15 to match your 15.
God, I have a +5 and he has a -1.
Yeah.
And we got
He-
the same fucking roll.
He goes up to you and you're like totally raging out, and yet he somehow, with his great skill at wrestling, he manages to hold you in that sort of, where you're both grabbing each other's shoulders and you're like circling around. He does.
Yeah.
Neither of you gets an
I
advantage.
I want to
the
try
other.
and flip him.
All right, go for it. Try again. Oh, he's gonna roll 2.
I'm begging. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
There you go.
It's a
All right,
math 20.
you get
There's
him.
my finally.
You get him up in the air and you throw him down.
20.
No, a double 20. Okay. All right, you get him up in the air and you throw him down. He's gonna try.
Do a few spins while he's up there.
He's gonna try and roll with it.
I wanna do like a
Oh, he doesn't. He's unable to get out of your throwdown, and he goes down on the
on
the mat, and he's holding his back on the side. Oh!
Can I do like that elbow thing where they like jump up with their elbow?
You jump up onto the ropes and do an elbow drop. Ka-choo!
Yeah, you can see I don't know anything about wrestling. I do an elbow drop and then I want to pit him.
Roll with advantage, another athletics check.
Okay, well that's not great,
Is,
but it's
is
better
there-
You
than
got a
him.
7. He tries to roll out of the way, but that just makes you get him on the back.
Well, no matter what, I still rolled better than him, and my
You get an
rolls
elbow
were
drop, and he
mid.
sort of bounces up off of the bouncy floor and like bounces up. He's holding his shoulder now. Oh!
Is
I
there
feel a little
places
bad.
for
I didn't mean to hurt him.
are there chairs for people to sit?
Actually, he kind of winks at you as he's doing it.
Oh, okay. Now I don't feel bad.
Yeah, there's chairs
Although
around.
Ulysses-
Everybody's there
Ulysses-
cheering and stuff.
Although Ulysses is like,
I'll be slowly dragging a chair over.
Okay, you hear this loud scrape that distracts you. This time you only get 1 die, just for this one, because you get distracted.
what am I doing?
Make another athletics check.
Oh, okay.
He gets back up, and you guys are getting ready to wrestle again.
Fucking 14.
All right, he doesn't get advantage either, though. Okay, you get him in a sort of a
headlock.
a headlock, and he's like, oh, struggling to get out. And now he's gonna make a. He's gonna try and slip out with a stealth check.
Stealth. I
Oh,
would've gone
he
acrobatics.
fails.
Okay.
Yeah, he does. I'm using stealth. That's his acrobatics roll.
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
say. He doesn't
I
have
was like,
it.
dude,
He really should have
dude,
it.
I'm looking right at you. How are you gonna hide?
I'm using that for acrobatics. All right, so then he tries to get out, but he can't.
So you dragged that chair over, I'm assuming for a
Yeah,
reason.
he got the chair over. So. Oh, are you doing the chair?
Yeah. I'm gonna drop him. And are you like handing the chair over?
Yeah, kind of. Just like
Oh yeah, I'm really subtle. I'm just gonna grab the fucking chair.
Oh, and so this is a pretty obvious
Comes
move. So,
Ulysses with a metal chair.
so you get the chairs, and then the other 3 goblins go, "Oh, that's how it is, eh?" They all pull out 3 chairs,
No,
and they
that's
jump in the
too many
ring.
chairs.
okay, I'll hand my punch card to the guys since they all jumped in.
Okay, you do another punch.
So as
love-
soon as they pile in towards Ulysses, then Murmur will go barreling in, start pulling people off.
I am.
Well, you can
fully
use your
impressed
horn
with the
charge
fact-
if you want to push one of them out.
Well, no.
I am fully obsessed with the fact that you still were like, hold on, I want to help you, but I do need to get my card punched. Not fair.
Well,
Anyway,
fair.
I hit this motherfucker with a metal chair.
Hit him with the chair. Okay, make an attack roll.
Where
AC
are my
15.
where my attacks are?
Just use improvised
There
weapon
we
or unarmed attack.
I don't know. Okay, hold on. Fuck. Okay, why does unarmed attack not have a thing? Okay, well, it's plus strength, right? So it's that's unarmed attack is a d20 plus strength.
Is this be your attack bonus plus your strength? Yeah.
Oh, right, proficiency plus strength.
Proficiency
okay,
bonus. Yeah.
So it's plus 5. Okay, so it's just a d20 plus 5. I'm just gonna roll a d20 because there's no unarmed attack on here that I can find. 17.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, smack this motherfucker with a fucking chair. Like, let's fucking go.
Okay, so you hit him with the chair. Roll
I've
d6 for damage plus your strength.
I have completely lost the plot of what I'm supposed to be doing here. That's 6 damage.
6 damage.
3.
Okay.
I got plus 3 first.
Oh, he takes it. He's still like, oh, he's like, hey, what's going on? And then the other 3 goblins come in with their chairs. And let's see, what's their attack roll? I guess efficiency bonus plus strength.
This is so stupid.
I know. All right, I'm just gonna roll 20. What's your armor class?
It is
Murmur.
16, but you definitely hit me.
Oh no, you hit me. Yeah.
Oh, Murmur.
And it's plus 1 from that.
Oh
too,
my
so.
god.
Okay,
13.
so Murmur gets hit with a chair for 4 damage. And then other chair. Oh, he goes to hit you with the chair, and the chair breaks against the corner post, and that chair is broken.
Rip, bro.
Could even break against me though. Would be funny.
Yeah. And then the other one just misses.
Oh, they're all going for Murmur?
Yeah.
I want to try and pin the guy I just smacked with a fucking...
Okay, well, you got him with the chair now. Murmur's gonna go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm
I feel
going
like at this
to.
point we should probably roll initiative.
I'm gonna go for the grab.
I'm just calling it. It's not really that important. It's the
Oh,
order that
this
you
is
entered
so
the combat.
important.
Let's check. Roll. Okay, so I grab one.
Mm-hmm. You got him. Oh no, I guess that's
Then-
contested. Hang on a sec. No, he doesn't contest.
Nope, it's not contested. Okay, and then I'm going to, and only Vamp's gonna appreciate this one. I'm gonna web of death him.
He swings them around in sort of
I do
a figure eight
Figure
pattern.
8.
Are you trying to
Like a
hit
weapon.
another one with him? Or I guess that's your defense right now. Okay, you're taking the defend action. And the others go, oh, okay. And one of them jumps up on the other one's shoulder, and then the third one gets up off the ground after being hit by the chair, and he jumps up into that guy's arms, so he flips his feet up, and that guy starts swinging him around his head.
Okay. Just as a side note, if any of them grab my horns, let me know.
Okay.
That's a whole different story.
Okay, so these two who previously had chairs, one of them broke the chair. The two of them still had them, but then one jumped on the other one's shoulder. So there's one with a chair in front of him using it for balance. Then there's another goblin on top of him with a chair, and then there's a goblin on top of him. Or no, what do you do? Okay, so
Put
yeah,
him around.
the third goblin is on top of the other goblin. He passes the chair. The second one passes the chair up to him, and they are now at basically your height.
What are they
And so he
doing?
comes over to you, and they sort of push each other, so they like fall kind of forward. But then he swings the chair to get the extra momentum on it, and swings the chair at you.
This is where Ulysses needs to yank the chair because it should have been Ulysses' shot, but that's good. Oh, one. It doesn't matter. Down the tower goes.
Failure.
Oh no!
So he
That's
swings the chair at Murmur. Murmur just steps aside. The chair goes whoosh, flinging from the top guy and swinging down and hitting the guy below him in the face. And then they both crumple and fall on the third guy.
This is very much like old slapstick comedy.
Yeah, totally,
vibes going
totally.
on.
And then they're
I'm
all
just
kind of
gonna
lying
sit.
there stunned. And
I'm
if
gonna
you
sit.
want, Ulysses, you can go and lie on top of all three of them, and call it a
Nice.
pin.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Ulysses jumps on top of all three of them. They sort of grunt a bit, and there's like little birds flying around their heads and stars. And
Little gold coin.
the referee is sort of scratching his head, going, 1, 2, 3, you're out. And they go, normally we don't encourage that kind of behavior, but look at the crowd. And you see that everybody in the crowd is like,
That's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
People are like exchanging like little trinkets, not actual money.
I like how you were like, there's not really any fighting in the first thing. I've used up both my rages.
What's going on here?
Just the dumbest shit. And it's also like,
Oh, how do
bold
I
of you
do
to
this?
assume we wouldn't find a fight somewhere.
Right? I told you would win.
Fuck yeah.
You're awesome.
Metal. Oh, have either of you seen the Nimona that just came out?
No.
No.
It's good?
That it's first of all amazing.
I
Watched
almost
it
watched
twice.
that yesterday.
I watched it twice. It's so good. I love the graphic novel as well. That's the energy that Ulysses is channeling. I hadn't thought about it, but just all of a sudden I was like, oh fuck, it is Nimona energy that Ulysses is channeling.
Nice.
All right, so you guys did 2 ticket punches for that. So you will
But we've
get
each gotten 2 ticket punches, so
you'll
that's
get 2
4.
prizes.
Cool.
So they say, and the winner is, and then they sort of murmur to you, what's your name?
I'm Ulysses, and this is Murmur.
The mighty Ulysses and Murmur.
He has this big sheepish grin on his face.
Ulysses clambers up onto Murmur's shoulders and is like, yeah!
All right, you do a round of walking around the ring while the other goblins kind of get up, and you can see that they aren't actually injured.
Okay, that's good.
They're sort of like smiling and
I would feel a little bad.
yeah, they're smiling and they're sort of huffing and puffing, but you see that they're like
We just
doing
beat the shit out of some
rolling with the
performers.
punches. All right, so what do you get for that?
Murmur's still just giggling away.
Yeah, Ulysses is fucking having a great time. Like, sorry, we came here for something? I don't know. I got to fight some fucking. I got to fucking
wrestled a
headlock
goblin.
fucking goblin.
You-
Yeah, it's fucking
You
great.
pinned 3 goblins.
Okay, so
That should be
Hell
a big
yeah.
surprise.
so Ulysses, they hand you a little painting kit, and it has a single application of a magical face paint. And you, as soon as you take it, you understand its magical power. As an action, you can apply the face paint paint to yourself or another creature, and the recipient gains the benefit of a disguise self spell that lasts for 1 hour, or until you choose to end
Cool.
the effect.
Cool. Can I add that to my inventory? I don't know how to use fantasy.
I will
Ground.
get it. I will put it in your inventory.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do not know how to use this.
Yeah, it's okay.
I forget how to use D&D Beyond literally every week. So
this thing is pretty easy. Like I can just, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I can just drag it on there,
Mhm.
and then it's just in here. There it is. And you can click on the little dragon, and it'll show you what it does. So in case you forget. All right, and then now for Murmur, you get number 1. Oh, a Feywild trinket. I need to find that table. Okay, so now I gotta find the other table. Too many windows. That's the problem with Fantasy Grounds. It's like windows.
Yeah.
I can't find anything.
I will definitely be using this face paint on somebody, not me, because I'm bad at all charisma skills.
Feywild trinkets. Okay. That's another 969. Is that 69? 69, dude.
Indeed.
You get a silvered pine cone.
Ooh.
It doesn't say it does
That feels like
anything.
something that Murmur would really like too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little trinket.
I like it.
69.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it
just a
is.
silvered pine cone, so it, you're not sure what that would do, but you might find out something later that it might be useful for.
Cool.
There you go. Okay, and there's also a food booth nearby. And you can also go back to the El Miraged ring toss if you wanted.
Hall of Illusions.
Yeah, let's head there, bud.
All right, no food or drink?
Yeah.
No, let's do the Hall of Illusions first.
All
We're
right.
right there.
Well, it's actually a little ways away. You're closer to the
No,
carousel.
I think more like our characters are actually already over there.
Yeah, our
Oh, I
characters on
see.
the map are already over there because that's where we were intending to go before I decided I really wanted to fucking wrestle a goblin. Before I waylaid us, so.
Okay, so you are at the. All right. So a glass cabinet stands near the entrance of this tent. If you approach it, you see. I assume you approach it.
Yeah.
Okay. A wooden mannequin of grinning, raven-haired young woman in witch's attire and a green flowing cape hovers inside the glass cabinet. At the top of the cabinet, a sign reads, "Tasha, the wizard known for her hideous laughter." A halfling couple holds hands as they approach the glass cabinet.
Sorry,
One
that
of the
took me way too long.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
One of the halflings is wearing butterfly face paint. He drops to one knee and pulls a small box from his pocket. His sweetheart bursts into laughter and begins rolling around on the ground. The halfling in the face paint begins sobbing and darts into the nearby tent without getting his ticket punched. Which is the Hall of Illusions. Oh, I just have to do one thing here. If you have someone watching the stream, I'm going to start the contest. Maybe someone will enter it. So you can think about what you're going to do there. You still there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
yeah.
don't know what to do with that.
You don't have to do anything.
So what are they trying to do? I was
So the you walked up to this glass case that said Tasha, the wizard
Yeah.
known for her hideous laughter, and it has a young woman, raven-haired woman in witch's attire and a green flowing cape inside. It's just like a mannequin. But when these two halflings walked up to it, one of the halflings wearing butterfly face paint dropped to one knee, pulled out a small box from his pocket, and held it up towards his sweetheart. And she started rolling in laughter on the ground. And he looked sad and started sobbing and then ran into the Hall of Illusions. Without paying. Or without using a ticket punch.
He's sad.
I don't. So one of them is trying to get in.
Oh, he just
without-
ran in.
Yeah.
And then the girl is still there laughing on the ground.
So Murmur has no idea what the kneeling and the box thing is.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think Ulysses would either.
Yeah,
Right?
actually, you guys are not from general society, so
And
yeah,
we're
it does
pretty
look confusing
solo.
to you.
I'm like
Ulysses
I don't know.
just kind of like nudges the laughing girl a little with his foot, with their foot, and just kind of goes, "Are you okay?"
Oh, and to anybody who's watching the stream, I just started a contest. You can win a free Steam game if at least 2 people enter. So you just type !raffle to enter. Okay, so you guys don't know what to do. There is a guy standing there, and he's like, "Hey," he doesn't say anything though. But he is he reaches out as the guy runs past him into the hall, and he looks like he's about to go in there, but then he changes his mind and doesn't. He is basically all black and white, like as if the color has been leached out of his skin, hair, eyes, and apparel. So he has kind of a monochromatic look. And he doesn't.
Man a mime?
He doesn't say anything.
Is this man a fucking mime?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hold out 2 tickets.
Oh,
Oh, he sees your tickets and he nods and he goes thumbs up. And then he punches your tickets.
did he punch them with a fucking imaginary hole puncher? What? Ooh, I'm trapped in an invisible box.
I'll go inside after
Right.
securing my tickets again.
Okay, so I'll just describe the tent first. So this large tent is painted with a mural of shifting images that show grinning fairies diving into pools of color. The helical stripes of the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals. So these spirals at the top are like rotating. And then the whole display seems designed to befuddle onlookers. A clown dressed in muted garb stands at the tent's entrance. That's the guy you just saw. He's blinking at you. Or he was blinking at now he's like gesturing for you to go in. As you enter there are tall mirrors lining the interior walls of the tent. As you step in, you look at yourself in one of the first mirrors, and you see yourself as a baby. So the first mirror shows you as a baby version of yourself.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Little baby Minotaur is really cute, actually. And as you step to the next one, the baby gets slightly older. And then as you go to the next one, it's now walking around. And you notice that the image is not actually doing what you're doing. It just shows you in a different form.
Doing something else.
Yeah.
Ulysses is fucking weirded out by this.
And as you go
Murmur's
further in,
trying to look around the edges of the mirrors.
yeah, there's nothing around the other side. They're basically affixed to the walls.
Ulysses is unsettled.
Do you keep going?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we got our cards punched. It'd be a fucking waste if we didn't.
Yeah, so you keep going, and as you go, the image in the mirror gradually gets older until you get about halfway in, and it's then looks like you at your current age, or maybe a little sooner than that, because you guys are probably pretty young. And then as you continue along, it starts getting older than you are, and then older and older until you sort of have an old beard and sort of start to hunch over and stuff like that. And when you start to get near the oldest age, you see actually make a DC 15 perception check. All right. At least one of you sees it. Oh,
Yep.
You both see it. Okay, so you both see the halfling man looking worriedly into...
I actually rolled higher than that because I accidentally rolled my nature skill. I rolled an 18 as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you made it, and you see the halfling gazing worriedly into a mirror, and a little girl in a pig mask can be seen in the pane instead of the halfling's reflection. Or sorry, she's whispering to the halfling's reflection. As soon as she sees you guys, she turns and disappears.
Sorry. I need to. Can you break that down? So basically, there is no halfling. There's a halfling reflection, and a girl in a pig mask is talking to the halfling reflection.
So the halfling is standing in front of a mirror. The mirror
Oh.
has his reflection, but there's a little girl in the reflection talking to the reflection, and not to the guy.
Mm.
And just before she
scared.
disappeared, he looked like he was about to step into the mirror. Like step towards it.
If he steps towards it, Ulysses will grab the back of his shirt.
Okay, you pull him away.
Yeah.
No problem.
Dude, you're gonna
He's doing
fucking
it slowly.
break the mirror.
Because we're getting older and older, I kind of peer around. I don't want to walk right in front of him. I just like.
So I'm standing next to the guy now, and I look in the mirror. Is it like, do I see both of us?
Yeah, you see you both at the same age as it's an older version of you guys. Actually, I guess he hasn't gone very far into it, so it's just a little bit older than you guys. But yeah, they all look about the same amount older than you are.
Yo, what was up with that fucking pig lady, dude?
And he says to you, she just asked me if I had any regrets, and that if I did, I should... She knew someone who could help me, and I just had to follow her. And it seemed like a reasonable idea now, but now it doesn't.
Regrets. Who has time for that?
Murmur goes down. To
And then he says,
and goes, "You should tell him to get his card punched."
and then he looks at the box that he has, and he opens it up, and there's a ring in there. And he said, "But my sweetheart laughed at me. Why would she do that?"
Well, she never... Her laughing seemed... I mean, why don't we go ask her?
I don't know if I can face her now.
So
Yeah,
again,
dude.
Mur-
Come on.
Murmur
I'll
will
ask her.
Murmur will go back down to Ulysses and go. Wasn't she standing in front of something that said hideous laughter?
Oh, yeah. Dude, it was a spell.
What?
There was literally a fucking sign that said Tasha, known for her hideous laughter.
Oh yeah, now that you say that.
Listen, go out there, get your sweetheart. Go 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 to the Silver Song Lake area. Fucking romantic. And then
Yeah.
I don't know anything about any of this stuff, but do
Hey,
whatever
anybody
it
knows
is
that
you
a
were.
lake is more romantic than a Hall of Illusions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but it's
do whatever it is that you were gonna do, because I did.
and Murmur's just like spellbound. He's like, "Who's this?"
As you say that, you see the pig mask sort of peek around the corner of the mirror, but not inside the mirror, and it whispers
Ulysses?
to your reflection, and then you hear it in your own ear as if it was whispered right next to you. And she says, "If you want to know more, follow me."
Ulysses is gonna flip her off because the pig mask is really freaking him out.
It's pretty
Listen.
creepy.
I'm really scared of that pig mask. I'm not going anywhere fucking close to that bitch.
And you see it sticks its tongue out through the mouth of the pig mask, and it's like a
Ugh.
long pointy tongue.
No, that's the worst.
And
Anyway,
and it sort of
Ulysses is
looks
gonna-
at you like creepily.
Ulysses just smacks the other halfling on the back, goes, "Let's go get your card punched before you get in trouble."
All right. And you guys head out of the do you do anything else, Murmur?
No.
You go with Ulysses then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does the pig mask freak say anything to him?
No, it already did say something to Murmur, but you didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Did it?
Yeah, just whispered into your reflection's ear. They say, "If you want to know more, come with me."
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh,
And
that
then-
was to
but-
Murmur.
but Ulysses didn't hear it.
Oh, I see.
Rad. Yeah, we finish up the Hall of Illusions and make sure this guy gets his ticket punched.
Okay.
This place has wild vibes for breaking rules, so I want to make sure this dude gets his fucking ticket.
Okay. All right, so you get out of the Hall of Illusions, and the guy there, he has a little pad of paper, and he writes on there, he says, "I'm Candlefoot." And
Ulysses looks down and goes, "No, you're not."
and then he writes down, "Thank you for going in there. I never go in there."
Why?
He writes down "creepy as fuck" and shows it to
Well,
you.
that's fucking absolutely true, my man. Did he punch the guy's card?
Yeah, he punches the card, and the guy
Rad.
and the girl
You
has
are
moved.
not wrong.
The girl has moved away. The halfling girl has moved away from the sign. Is no longer rolling on the ground laughing, and she looks embarrassed and looks over at the guy who said his name is Reuben.
Okay. Yeah, Ulysses nudges him and goes, "Come on, dude, fucking go to the... Come on, dude.
All right, he sort of shyly walks
Silver
over to
Song
her,
Lake, let's fucking go."
and they sort of talk to each other, and then like sort of rest their heads against each other, and then they hold hands and walk off towards the towards where you said
The lake.
the lake. Yeah.
Aw, that's cute.
And the happiness of the carnival goes up another point.
Hell yeah. We're gonna make it such a happy carnival. Well, how many points are we at?
It's 2 up from the center.
Sweet, only 2 more.
Um, does the big top cost a punch?
The big top, I don't think costs anything. No, you can enter it for free.
Is it time for the big top extravaganza?
We can do 2 more things.
You guys are still in the first hour. So it took
Holy
you half an
shit.
hour to go in the actually, yeah, the first hour is up. You're on the second hour.
Oh my god, what are we only and we have 8 punches on each card, right?
Yeah, you've used up 3 of
3.
them. Yeah.
3 on each card, which means that we have 5 left.
Oh, there's 8. I thought there was only 5. I was like,
No,
8 on each
almost
card.
out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
we've
still
got
got
5
5
left. So yeah, we've got 5 left.
They said you could buy another card if you run out, so.
Jesus Christ, we used 3 in 1 hour. What the fuck are we supposed to do? You want some fucking grub, dude?
Yes.
Hell yeah, let's go to the feasting orchard.
You also see there are people selling food at the stalls, and it's mostly like snack food though. So there's like candied apples on a stick, cupcakes. There's like different kinds of drinks, lollipops.
Murmur's thinking 1 punch, all you can eat in a contest. Sounds like a really good deal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
we're going to the feasting orchard, baby.
All right.
To eat our fill.
So you guys go up to the feasting orchard. And there are there's music and mirth radiating from this park. The heady scent of flowers, mead, and berry pie waft through the air. Stilt walkers pluck fruit from trees. Musicians drum, pipe, and strum. And everywhere there's singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard. So everyone is making merry there. Some people are dancing. There are storytellers, musicians, and acrobats.
Cool.
Do they punch when we go in?
It is free to go in, but you see that there is a person taking ticket punches for the fairy cake eating contest, which is just about to start.
I run over and hand him a card.
All right, so the contest table is piled high with small glazed cupcakes, each filled with a dollop of berry custard. The goal is simple. Eat as many cupcakes as you can within 60 seconds. And this is going to be a constitution check.
Uh-oh.
Bunch of constitution checks. So you can safely eat as many cupcakes as 3 plus your constitution modifier. And for each additional cake eaten, you must make a DC 10 Constitution save or take 1d8 custard damage.
Bro, Ulysses is fucking ready for this.
Subtract custard damage from your hit point total as normal. And when you get reduced to 0 hit points by custard damage, you're unable to continue, lose the contest, and has custard splat all over you. At the end of the contest, all contestants regain the hit points they lost from taking custard damage.
How many people in the contest?
What we got here. Yeah, I guess I'll just roll randomly. There are... Right now, there's only one other contestant there. Pretty good odds.
Well, I think is Ulysses is doing it too.
Yo, hell yeah.
So there will be 3 of you.
So
Right.
we
And then-
only need to eat more than him.
If you... Yeah, it's whoever eats the most before taking enough custard damage to be out.
Okay.
Cool.
So basically it'll go until only one person is not out. And if 2 people go out at the same time, then I guess whoever ate the most will win.
Okay. Well, chomp down my first 5.
Okay, so each you send a ticket punch each.
Yep.
Okay, so you oh yeah, and you have 60 seconds too, so you can eat a cupcake in about 3 seconds. So the first what's your con modifier?
+2.
+2.
Okay, so you're both +2, so you'll be able to eat 5 in 15 seconds before having to start rolling.
Okay, so I gotta toss this out because if it's a speed contest and an amount contest, Murmur wants to know whether or not he has to eat them one at a time or he can stuff them all in his face.
It doesn't affect it.
Well, it would change the time.
It says you can eat a cupcake in about 3 seconds, so
Okay, we
that's
got to eat
just
them one at a time.
how
That's
long
fine.
it will take.
That's like basically game mechanic because
Yeah.
it's like it's who can eat the most.
Okay, so you guys
they
eat
go out.
5 without having to make a roll. The other guy has to make 2 rolls. He fails on the first one.
Whoa.
He eats his 4th cupcake and blah, blurts out all of the custard. Okay, so now it's just between you 2.
Hell
Little
yeah.
fist. As soon as he goes out, Murmur's like little fist bump out to Ulysses.
Yeah.
Okay, you take your next
These
cupcake.
motherfuckers.
Each make a constitution check. Oh, saving throw, sorry.
I didn't make a
Fuck
difference.
off. That's an 8. I rolled another goddamn 4.
So you're gonna be... Oh no, you take D8 custard damage. Oh yeah, I didn't roll for that guy. He might have more than that. Okay, he's actually still in, so he failed 1, took 1 damage. And then he failed again and took another... One
Oh,
damage.
should I roll a D8?
Hold on a second. I think I'm rolling the wrong thing here. Oh, saving throws.
I take
Why is
2
this
custard
not working?
damage.
Oh,
Okay.
oh! I totally take damage.
Okay, so you take...
You want me to roll a d8?
Yeah, roll a
We are
D8.
not doing well.
No. Oh, jeez, I grabbed that.
I took 2 custard damage, by the way.
I'm gonna assume that your the damage you took in the goblin wrestling fight was just temporary.
Okay.
I don't think I took any damage.
Can't- I did.
Murmur
I got
did,
hit by
but
chair.
It came
Oh,
back.
yeah, you did, right.
Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to roll here. Work? Nope. That's here. There we go. 3 damage.
All right, you keeping track of how much you've taken?
Yep.
Okay, and then this guy has to roll again because this will be his 3rd. He did not fail that one.
DC what? 10?
10, yeah. So you made it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, we have to roll another one?
Yep.
That's a nat
Natural
20.
All right, you eat an extra one.
Fuck yeah.
Now you're 1 ahead for
Ooh.
Murmur.
Made it.
Okay. This guy failed again. Takes 4 custard damage. That's 6. He is out now.
Oh, I failed.
Okay, add some more custard damage.
I made it.
Woof. 3 custard damage. I have lost track of what's going on. Hold on.
Let's see. You
I
had
think I need to make
2.
1 more to be even. Yes. Oh, nat 1.
Oof.
All right. Oh, you only take 1 damage. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 6 custard damage, by the way.
I made it again. I was like,
Yep, I'm good. 21.
Okay, again.
Whoop.
All right, roll.
Wow, wow.
What are you at
That's
now?
only 2. I'm at 8
think you're at
custard damage.
8.
I am.
And you have a lot of hit points, so.
I do. I'm a barbarian.
is the other guy out?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just us.
That's another save.
I'm good.
Oh, I botched it.
I should make a 1 do something.
Oh, I'm still good.
So how much total have you taken?
7 out of 8.
All
I'm good.
right, she makes it again.
7 out of 8. I'm at 8 out of 14.
How many
I made it.
cupcakes have we eaten now?
I don't know.
We might
A
be-
lot. Oh shit, I accidentally launched that D20 across the fucking universe.
One second.
Hang on a second.
Let me
1,
grab that again.
2, 3,
Oh, I take
4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15.
15. So 15 times 3. That's I think that's it. So I think you guys it does that
That's-
damage?
Too many cupcakes.
Does that damage put you over?
Nope.
Okay, then you both actually win. You get to 60 seconds and you had
A fucking lot of cupcakes.
yeah, a lot of cupcakes. I guess you
No,
ate
I
one
got
more
the-
because you did get a double in there with the 20. But
Yeah,
they'll give you both
I got to
because
12 of 14.
they just look at you both and go, "Wow, Cupcake Chads." They give you a shirt that says Cupcake Chad on it,
Cupcake Chad.
and you each get a
They only have one size, and it's really small on Murmur, but it's really big on Ulysses.
yeah.
Yeah.
They give you a magical cupcake that when you eat it will function like a potion of invisibility.
Okay,
Ooh.
rad.
I'll put that on your sheet.
We ate a bunch of cupcakes.
And you're still
As
hungry.
soon as no one, yeah. Let's go ride a ride that'll make us fucking eat all of these cupcakes up immediately.
Well, it's getting close to midnight now, so you can probably do one more carnival game, I think.
Before the big top.
Oh, actually, yeah, one more thing happens while you're in the orchard.
Oh, rad.
A gnome bard comes up to you and congratulates you on your win. And says, "I'm Tumblestrum." Or he says, "My friends call me Tumblestrum. And you may call me Tumblestrum." And he smiles.
Cool.
He says, he's oh, it's a she, sorry. She is sitting on a swing that hangs from the branch of a pear tree and plucking the strings of her lute while eyeing you. And she says, "You guys look like you're going through your punches fairly quickly. It's only an hour into or an hour and a half into the evening, and I see that your cards are quite low."
I mean, we gotta pass the time.
And
We're only halfway.
she says, "I'll tell you what, I've got an extra couple of tickets. Why don't you just take them?"
Why?
And she says, I'm a bit of a prophet, and I feel like you're going to do something that's going to help me a great deal in the future.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
I love insight because it's basically just rolling a vibe check.
Yeah.
And that's a 12. Hmm.
Instead of 12. And do you want to do it as well?
Sure. Insight.
Feels wild that she's just like giving us something worth money. Whoa, 19, baby.
Oh, and this is what she looks like.
Oh, she's cute.
And I guess she has
I
a
love her
frog pet.
frog.
I didn't see that before.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty friendly.
Damn, 19. Do you have a +2 to wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So does Ulysses.
Actually, I actually have the +2 to insight, not to wisdom.
Oh, you're proficient? Nice.
So you both think that she just seems to be a friendly gnome. And she's just someone kind of just helping you out.
Cool. Thanks.
Murmur will, when she gives us the tickets, Murmur will go into one of the many pouches on his thing, and he'll pull out a little stick person doll, and hand it to her. It's a little hand carved doll.
She goes,
I was just
"That's
thinking
so
about
kind."
I was like, oh, Murmur should give her a little gift.
You didn't you just get something that was a trinket? Oh no, that was you, Murmur.
I got the silver pinecone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting rid of that though.
She goes, "Well, thank you. You know what? I'm gonna play you a little tune." And she sings a song, and plays something on her lute, and it's really nice little jaunty tune, talking about traveling in and out of different worlds, and sort of having kind of strange adventures. It's sort of a little rhyming sing-song kind of song, and it talks about just different dimensions and different realms, different worlds, and just all the crazy adventures that one can have when traveling around the plains and the
Is this song trying
worlds.
to tell us something?
Right? Murmur will just be happily bobbing his head and giggling.
Yeah, Ulysses is jamming. Does this heal our custard damage?
Yep. It does heal
Okay,
up.
cool.
You take some time.
I was at 12 of 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let out this huge belch. It's like, oh.
And you take some time. This sort of calms your belly and makes you feel good. And the time also ticks up to the end of the second hour after this.
Cool. Great. So at this point,
and then afterwards
so
she goes,
one more hour before Big Top Extravaganza.
And afterwards she goes, so if you're ever in trouble or having problems with the Feywild or Fey creatures, just remember this song. And then she bows, gets up and off the swing and bows before you, and then snaps her fingers and disappears in a flashy pyrotechnic display. And you hear a little trill of laughter as she does disappear.
Do you think she won a cupcake too?
Maybe.
I don't know, but that was fucking rad, dude.
I like her.
Me too. She was cool.
Should we go on the carousel? It's really
Hell yeah.
close. And my stomach's still full.
Yes.
And then as the pyrotechnics fade away, you see a little glowing green card like is on the end of that
I reach out for it.
yeah, it comes down, lands in your hand, and it says Eliwick Tumblestrum, and on the back of it says you're exactly where and when you're supposed to be.
That's good to know.
Oh, Murmur looks down to make sure he's not standing on an X.
The pyrotechnics come down and land on you.
Ulysses will pocket that note.
Okay.
Get off
All right.
the carousel.
And that is midnight now, so I think we should probably end it there.
Cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I love the vibes of this game.
It's so fun, isn't it?
It's great.
So easy to just like relax and not have to worry about like combat and stuff like that. It's just goofy fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did still manage
We still
to get
managed
into
combat.
combat.
Yeah, you got some combat in there.
How different was this from the other group?
So the other group didn't go to either of these places, and even the previous group that I ran this with, they did the dragonfly rides, but they didn't do no one did the that I've run this for, just done the feasting orchard.
Yeah.
So
What about the Hall of Illusions?
everyone's done that because it's actually part of the story.
Oh.
Nice. But yeah, we wanted to eat.
Yep.
We're
You
both
ate-
very constitute.
You ate the fairy cakes.
Oh,
Funny enough, after
Oh, no.
after an hour, they just you still feel hungry.
Oh.
All right, well, thanks for playing. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to do that again.
Very fun.
Yep.
That
And you
was
guys got to do it the first time.
Yeah.
And then maybe if we have another break, we can get, or maybe some other time when we're just Jesse's not ready or something, we could just play this with the whole group now.
Or Curse of Strahd can get heavy, so if we need a break, we can come to the whimsical world of
Totally.
Witchlight.
It's the opposite of Strahd.
It is the opposite of Strahd.
It is energy-wise the opposite. Like this is a spectrum, and it's Strahd to Witchlight.
Yeah. There's lots of space in between, but not much on either side.
Yeah. Strahd is the light, fluffy one, and this is the one with
dark,
big
creepy
face kids with long hands.
I mean, I did
Nice.
really not like that pig-faced kid because it reminded me of this fucking Batman comic. Where there's like this bad guy who's like sewing pig faces onto people, and it's fucked up.
Oh,
That
Batman has some
messed
creepy
up.
stuff, yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, the Detective
He's, like,
Comics ones.
He's like
yeah.
brainwashed them and like sewed pig. I think his name was Pygmalion, which is a very funny pun for a deeply horrifying concept. It's a good pun.
The funny thing is the first group I ran through this were into horror stuff, and they're like seeing all these things that could be turned this into a total horror scenario. And I was like, I would actually run this after having run everybody through it like the proper way, and then run through it again as like a horror scenario. It'd be really good for that too.
Yeah, the flip side of
the flip side of Witchlight, the the dark witch.
His name is Professor Pig.
Professor Pig.
PYG. Yeah, he's who apparently is broadly considered to be amongst Batman's darkest and most disturbing enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a twisted surgeon obsessed with the myth of Pygmalion and notions of physical perfection.
Oh, yeah.
Due to this, he kidnaps Gotham citizens to horrifically transform into his obedient Dollatrons. Blech. Creepy.
Yeah.
I hate that.
So creepy.
Anyway, that's all I could think of when you were talking about the girl with the fucking mask. I was like, no.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Well, That was
All
a
right.
good game.
Well, that's awesome.
And
That was very fun.
we should be able to get back to Strahd next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Ruby.
I am very excited to see
What happens next?
yes, in Strahd, but I'm also very excited to see what happens when we eventually combine our Witchlight groups.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys all like this, we could maybe try to get another day in during the week, or maybe just every once a month we swap out Strahd for this.
That I would be more on board with, simply because I think I'll die if I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, on
more than
another
once a
night.
week.
More than one's way.
I'll check with Jesse and see if there's a schedule we can work out.
Yeah,
Because it's
but,
nice
yeah.
for a change.
Mm.
Cool.
Julio.
All right.
Have a great week, everybody.
Yeah, you too. See you all next
See you guys
time.
out later.
Oh, I can't wait to go to sleep.